President Mahama has urged African leaders to show more commitment to the fight against poverty to enable the continent attain the UN SDGs.
Addressing African leaders on the sidelines of an African Union summit in Rwanda, he said there is the need for strong political will for Africa to meet set targets.
President Mahama arrived in Kigali in his capacity as co-chair of the UN Eminent Persons on SDGs, accompanied by the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Hannah Tete. He hosted a special working session for colleague heads of state on the attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals within the framework of the African Union's Agenda 2063. The aim is to create more awareness among African Union member states with a view of achieving set targets on time. President Mahama encouraged fellow African leaders to show more commitment in fighting poverty.
To this end, a strong political commitment at the global, national and local levels will be very important in creating favorable conditions to help mobilize all developmental actors to work in harmony for the successful implementation of the SDGs.
He also touched on progress made in Ghana towards attaining the SDGs.
The most recent annual progress report on the MDGs showed that the number of people living in extreme poverty, as well as the proportion of undernourished people in developing regions, declined by more than half during the implementation of the MDGs compared to the levels in the 1990s. Ghana played a very active role in the preparation of the Sustainable Development Goals, starting with the Africa Regional Consultations, which began in Accra. Ghana was also one of the original 20 nations selected for national consultations on the theme, The World We Want, for the post-2015 development agenda.
Poverty reduction remains a key component of the SDGs. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon appointed President John Mahama and Prime Minister of Norway, Erna Solberg, to co-chair a group of 16 eminent Sustainable Development Goals advocates to support his efforts to generate momentum and commitment to achieve the SDGs by 2030. The president is expected home on Monday.